What's going on with the comedians? I just saw last week Michael Blackson and Katt Williams was beefing. Michael Blackson said something about, comedians can be forgiven. I think he said that Katt Williams smoked crack. Katt took offense to that. We see Monique and DL was going back and forth. Monique has since apologized. But y'all like rappers. Y'all can't we just get along? Man, what's up with the comedian beef?
I need the chains, man. We like rappers, man. I would need a little baby chain. No, I think that, again, we live in a world where we definitely more accessible to people. And, the idea that somebody makes any comment about anything, then people can take that, any soundbite, cut it up in a way that makes it an offensive statement, right? And if people take that and we live in a world where that comes to fruition, then you have a lot of misunderstandings.
Right.
You do have people jumping on these things for the idea of the fodder of it all, like the idea. So half the time, those incidents don't even, be real. Like, again, people end up apologizing because they go like, oh, I didn't even have all my facts.
Right.
Oh, at the time, I didn't know, I was just mad. And it comes off good because we all live in this, if I put it on my Instagram, then it's true.
Right.
So that's what I really feel that's happening in the world of comedy now. Because it is a bunch of measurements about who is the best and why, and who, and some people base it on money, some people base it on funny.
Right.
And so, and people start to measure themselves by that kind of thing.
Right.
And, luckily for me, I'm just from a generation where we out the way, at least for me. Like, I don't.
Well, you and Katt, Katt say you stole one of his jokes.
Yeah, it was ridiculous. You know what I mean? It was like the idea of the joke that he was even talking about don't even match up with no timeline. So for me, it was one of those things like.
Did you have a conversation? Did you guys sell it? Did you have a conversation with Katt?
Well, I responded to him the way he responded to me, but that's what I said as well. I've seen Katt, even before then. Right. I've seen this guy 30 times. Like, dog, if you literally was that upset about it, like, dog,
just step to him and say, hey,
why you say nothing? Like, that don't even make sense. This is some internet shit, and that's all I can say. So, when I responded to him, he didn't respond back to me, and I left it at that.
Do you feel that someone else has stolen some of your material?
Oh, that's a part of this business.
Right.
Like, and I think that, sometimes it's intentional and sometimes it's not.
Right.
Like, like I would say sometimes people will hear a joke or take a slice of your material and make it their thing, right? But the origin of the joke came from you.
Right.
And so that's happened. That's a part of it. That is not an uncustomary thing.
Right.
Now, everybody knows that comedians, your job is to write original material.
Right.
Your job is to have original point of view. So I'm not saying that that's not something that can't happen. But this particular thing didn't happen. But in general, yes, I've had people take my joke. You hear?
Did they make it funnier than you made it?
I don't. Maybe for them. You know what I'm saying? It works for them. They put it in their set.
Right.
Like you hear it, like you're like, yo, dog, that's my joke. Like you just changed it a little bit, but that's my joke.
You know what to do. Hit the subscribe button and become an official member of Club Shay Shay, where we do something before two something.